to figure out more about. We didn't spend a lot of time on Estabas, um, and then so I watched that video with Douglas, and I'm thinking, is that what we look like? Because it's pretty embarrassing.
You thought it was
Oh,
embarrassing? I think he speaks really well. I don't know.
Yeah, he
I'm
uses a lot of esta mañanas.
I'm going to watch that. Was it yesterday that oh yeah, yesterday was no Monday. I thought we had a class, so I listened to the previous video, but really at this point I'm just on brain freeze right now, so I don't even know what questions.
All right, let's start. Let's get out of the brain freeze. Let me give you some step-by-step things. You can always look at the step-by-step and execute it that way. So
just quick before, sorry, I just wanted to let Wally know I felt the same as him. I went into the store and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to listen, see what I can understand, and it was just like, so I kind of going through the same same thing. All of a sudden I don't understand anything, and then I did listen to the give your brain 4 minutes, so I'm gonna go with that. But I
4
experienced
4 minutes on the clock, like put a timer. It's no less. Literally test it out.
Yeah, I experienced exactly what you did, Wally. So it's a thing for old people, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting
Sorry,
better.
Judith.
No, it's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to interrupt on those things all the time.
It is getting better. I'm thinking in Spanish, like I'm always trying to flip it into Spanish now. And you know, I was at the market the other day, and a young lady, she had a little kid, and I walked over and asked her if she spoke English. No, not a word. So then I told her I was trying to learn Spanish, and it was going okay, but had a conversation with her, which
that's
was
good.
it was kind of
Awesome.
neat. And what was really nice is that she was correcting me as I was trying to make sentences. But we had a good old 10-minute conversation. I don't know, it really didn't, you know, but so, but I'm finding, okay, so lo quieres, for example, I hear that around. You know, you want it, right? Um, and, you know, I'm definitely distinguishing words now instead of just one long run of syllables that I used to hear. So, I mean, I'm still frustrated. I don't know more, but it's way better than it was.
We've bombarded you with 3 hours a week for nearly a year, Wally. We cannot possibly bombard you anymore. So you just chill out about it taking longer and just suck it up, right?
Well, you know, like, I mean, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I'm defaulting to the circles and the verbs, right? And then I'm thinking to myself after I have a sentence conversation or something, I'm thinking, okay, so how could I put that into, because I hear it. I hear people doing, you know, the pronoun first and then the verb, right? I'm hearing that. So I'm hoping that by hearing it more, you know, I'll be able to, by osmosis, I think you say, actually start to be able to think that way more.
Yes, it will take you a long time. You've been married for what, 30 years now, Wally, more or less?
Yeah.
By osmosis, you
yeah.
literally like eat, sleep, drink, and drive with your wife. Like 2 human beings by osmosis 30 years together. You're still separate people, right?
Yeah.
You are kind of similar, but not enough,
really.
right?
No.
So the by osmosis theory doesn't really work, as we've seen.
I see.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
In other words, give it up.
No. You understand, like you hear now people use the pronouns before the verb.
Yeah.
That's huge. It just, it gains momentum. And at some point, your brain disengaged from, you know, those old space movies where the starship gets like docked in and then disengages and leaves the planet. your brain is docked into the English because that's the only thing it knows. But at some point, and I'm trilingual, and I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. And so many other people I know, bilingual, trilingual, you disengage, and then you are able to navigate in space. Mm-hmm. That's step one. Just throw at it more time.
Yeah.
It's individual. I have no way to predict how long it will take.
Another win, if I may. So we're sitting with a lady who's speaking Spanish. She speaks English, but she's trying to help us learn, right? Help me learn. And so she's speaking in Spanish, and all of a sudden, there's like 3 sentences that she said, and I understood not every single word, but I like it was listening to English. And I'm thinking,
well, that's great.
But then me, of course, like I'm thinking, why can't I do that with all the Spanish I hear?
But give it time. Listen, the shift has happened. That is the moment things change. Now, 5 more moments like this, 10 more, 12 more. It will not reverse back. Like that shift has happened.
Okay.
You'll have effectively disengaged from the docking station.
Okay.
It's a huge win. Look at you. Tell it to all your friends. Sharon, tell all your other friends, like how many 60 whatever year old people, native English speakers, actually reach that level after 12 months or less. It's huge.
True. So I haven't been hearing the words for estava, and I haven't heard too much in the way of fue or fui.
But that's new stuff. I want you to first listen to all the stuff we've really drilled on. Once they're like not going anywhere, they're not fitting in and out of your memory, add on new things.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to do this today. So flip to a new page on your notebook. And I want you to title it the words went, right? Just went in English, yeah. The only thing I want you to write at the top of your new page is went. And underneath it, write down I went, you went, she went, he went, it went, we went, they went, you plural went. Excuse me. I want to kill you, Wally. You've like had a huge win and you so casually, she was speaking 3 sentences and it was clear in my mind. It's like a huge win.
There was a lot of quieres in those sentences.
That's good.
One of the first circles we have. I've got that in my head like cerveza. The 5 circles are pretty much in there like cerveza.
That's fantastic. We're going to, not today, but we will the next 2 weeks, we will work on the past tense version of those circles. And I'm thinking it would be easier to retain because we've done the past tense verb endings and you know the circles so well. So it's kind of like wanted, needed, right? That kind of thing. Okay, so now you've done, tell me when you're completed and we'll take the second step.
I went,
awesome.
You went, he went, we went, they went.
Wonderful. So how do we say that in Spanish? You got 1 word for each. Here are the words. Please make an equal sign next to your English and write down the Spanish word. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron.
You know what I did with it?
What?
I put it on my sheet.
Okay, that's good. That's also good. That's really good.
I put it beside, like, it's just not as easy to learn. Like, fuia, fuistea, fue, fuimos a, fueron. Like, with the voy, it follows that cascading endings, right?
What cascading? We usually say cascading order. The I, you, he, she, it.
Okay, well,
what do you mean? Is that what you meant?
That's what I meant.
But it's the same thing. Like, I always keep the persons by the same order of appearance.
No, I get it in English, but like when you say you're going to, it's vas a. when you're saying you have, it's tienes.
Yeah, you're used to the verb endings in
That's
present.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, also, delay.
Okay, very good.
Do you know what that means?
Oh, yeah, I do. How did you figure that out? Was it hard or?
Oh, it was like delay. So you know what, in English you have the word delay, which means,
Oh, delay. Yeah, yeah.
delay. So
Yeah.
I'm listening to this conversation with people I know, and it's delay, and there was a few words behind it. I'm going, what does delay mean? And she looks at me and she goes, and before she said anything, I said, decir. And she goes, well, I didn't say it right, but she goes, yeah, decir. That's an irregular, right?
No.
Delay, or is it
Well,
the
they
pronoun?
do become irregular. Yeah, every verb has an irregularity at one time tense or person or the other, right?
Right.
But even before that, anytime you hear a word that ends with a lay, you can accurately assume it is a verb with the pronoun lay plugged into the end of it.
Right.
And it means that lay person is getting the action done to them.
Right. So tell him or tell her.
Yeah, it's this year. Tell him, tell her. Perfect.
Right.
Exactly. Very good.
So
very good.
Like, so I mean, it might be too hot here, but I'm certainly, like, it's certainly fun to be able to sort of, it's like playing a word game.
Yeah, it's like playing a word game. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. By the way, my client Jenny, who has been with me the longest and well, she only practices once a week. So being the longest doesn't really mean much because it's only once a week with a lot of like cancelings and stuff because she has a busy schedule. But she flew into Playa del Carmen this week for her annual home association meeting because they own a condo in Playa del Carmen. And she showed me this long text they got on the group chat. They had some problem with the electricity, like a major problem. The building went out, the surrounding buildings had no electricity, and there was this big deal with a major power line that got shut down. It's a big deal. And we went over it in preparation for her meeting, and she understood all of this stuff. It was like beautiful to watch, like how all the hard work pays off. So, okay. So Wally, besides writing those down on your gray slide paper, I also want you guys to have it on your new notebook. Now, those are the 5 words for saying voyavasa. That's it, right? Not voyavasa, I'm so sorry, went. The words for went. Basically, that's all you need to know, right? Like, how do you say went in Spanish? This is how you say it. Next is, it works the same way as the voya works. This is a conjugated verb because it means went, so it's a conjugated verb.
Which is the conjugated verb?
Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos.
So what is the verb, the actual verb then?
Oh, go, ir.
Oh, so the word for, so these are all takeoffs of the word ir.
Yeah. The verb ir, which is to go, is such a short verb. It never works with any of the verb ending. It always gets a designated word for it, right? Just like voya is ir in a different costume.
Okay.
This is it. Go, ir. Going to, future. Fui, past, went. And this is an example of my handwriting and how this thing looks. Right? So pretty much this is what I want you to do. Just a 1-pager. Now with this, you can do everything we did with the voya when we worked on it. Voya comer, voya dormir, voya Guadalajara, voya rentar, voya blah blah. Voya either action or location, because I'm going to either sleep or to the pharmacy, action location. Well, the past tense of I'm going to is I went. I went to sleep. I went to the pharmacy. I went to the playa. I went to the, cafe. I went to the anything. That's it. That's all you do. You pair fui a plus action location. Now, the trick to saying those, firstly, I like to pretend that I'm speaking French. Fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron. They kind of remind me of a French sound for some reason. Now, you say those words, the F word first, and then the A gets kind of attached to the action or location afterwards. Fui a is kind of hard to say, but if you say fui a Guadalajara, fui a La Comer, fui a San Felipe, fui a comer. That makes sense?
Sure.
Yes? Okay. So now, next thing I want you to write down on your page is this. This is the formula. So far makes sense? Confirm to me.
Yep.
We learned the word went. It's got 5 words in Spanish. Immediately paired with an action or location. Agreed?
Sure.
Agreed? Yeah? Awesome. Now let's learn the word was. I was home. I was sleeping. I was in Vancouver Island. I don't know. Yes?
See.
Okay. So was is the past tense of estar, right? And just like all the words estoy, estás, estamos that you have, we're going to learn the past tenses of those. So I'm just going to type them in without even saying the persons, because you already know the order of the persons.
You've got estaba twice?
Yeah, it just so happens he, she, it, and I person, they get the same word.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and the formula is this. Again, this works exactly like estoy, estás. Actually, I'm gonna.
But estabas would be you were, right? I was. You can't be you was.
Yeah, exactly. You got 2 words in English, you got 5 words in Spanish. You kind of knew the answer right before I answered you, right? You were just confirming?
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent work, Owen. Okay, and for further clarification, I put my own hand note on the screen. My cat was demanding attention. So Wally, look at the formula. Are you clear on that?
Yeah.
Now give me examples. Run down the persons with an example that for each one.
Okay. Estaba cansada.
Cansado, because you're a male. All your description words about yourself should end with an O. Sharon, yours end with an A. You're a female.
Okay. Locos. Estaba Alan Bucerías.
Very good.
Estuvimos al Guadalajara.
Estuvimos en, no el. El means you're going to. En is at.
En. I knew that.
En.
I was just testing
I
you.
know you know. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you.
Estaban al restaurante. Al restaurante.
Uh-huh.
That's all 5 of them.
Hey, great. Sharon, you do the same, please.
I did a description, location, and an emotion. Like, is being crazy, is that an emotion?
It's a description.
Okay, I'll go with that. Sharon, you're on mute. Sharon, you're on mute.
I'm having a hard time keeping track.
We'll help you.
So I want to say I'm just reading off the Judith's paper here. I was tired. Estaba tired. I don't know, tired. Descansar?
No, that's to rest. But yeah,
rest.
you're not wrong. It sounds cansada is tired.
Cansada. Oh, it's on the bottom there. Estaba cansada. Estaba enferma.
Yeah.
Estaba ocupado. Estaba manejando. Is that manejando? I was driving. Is it? Oh, there it is on the top. Sorry, I'm just I'm a little disorganized because I don't have any of my stuff ready.
No worries, no worries. You use them the same way you do as in English. So I mean, if you don't have your stuff, that's fine. But you know, now it's time to like test your skill.
So I would say estabas estabas, you were manejar?
If you use estaba, it's gonna be an ing verb. Yendo ando verb.
Oh, okay. So estaba manejando.
Excellent.
And estaba so it would be estaba caminando.
Perfect, yes.
And we were so would it also be then estuvimos
Perfect,
manejando?
yes.
Would it be like that? Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
And they were Esteban limpiando.
Perfect.
They were
Yes.
cleaning. Oh, okay. That took a lot.
Okay, no problem. So what we did today was we learned the words was, were, and
We didn't really spend much time on went. So,
scroll up the chat, look up the verb, the words went, and you give me 5 examples now.
with the F word?
Yeah. Give me
That
5
means-
examples, please. I'm just gonna show you like how you said was completely not correct, but please give me 5 examples.
What?
Your statement was completely inaccurate. We've not spent any time on it, but no worries. Just give me
We
5
did.
examples.
We wrote it down, but I didn't practice it. I remember though, you did tell us to sound like a French person.
What is, yeah.
Fuimos, fueron.
Okay, just give me 5 sentences with each, because it also shows you the formula, and I'm pretty sure you already know it. So give me examples.
Fui a clase. Fui a la escuela.
Mm-hmm.
Fuiste a el hospital.
Yeah.
Fue a locos.
Fine, no problem.
Fuimos a la tienda.
Aha, very good. Last one.
Fireman.
No, say that differently. Say it better.
Fireman.
Listen. Fueron.
Oh yeah.
Fueron.
Fueron. Fueron. Fueron a la piscina.
Wonderful, you're right.
Wally, you're doing so good.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So these ones, you would just do the formula for the fue is the fue plus an action.
Action or destination, location, because you went to the store or to
Or location. Yeah? Okay. So we would go fue a la casa.
Yeah, exactly.
And then fuiste swimming. I don't know swimming.
Yeah, yeah. Nadar. Nadar is to swim.
Nadar. Fuiste a nadar.
Uh-huh.
And then fui a ver
Perfect.
la
See.
bolsa, something.
Yeah, you see, for sure.
Fuimos. Oh, so is it fuimos a or just
Yeah.
always, fuimos a regresar?
No, because we went to come back. It's not a sentence, not even an English.
Oh, okay. So you could say fuimos a buscar.
Yeah, we went to look for sure.
And they went. Fueron. This is a really tough one.
Can you say the English name Ron? I actually had a student named Ron. He's still my friend. Ron, right? Ron.
Right.
Fueron.
Fueron. They went. Fueron. Comprar.
Perfect.
La Decianos. I'm big on breakfast.
There you go.
Free run? Is that what you? Free run?
Fui.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember it in my head, so I'm trying to link it to something. So Ron is in jail, so we
No,
want
no, no, no,
we
no.
want a free
Don't
Ron?
remember in your head. That's how we got here in the first place.
Yes.
Free Ron.
I want you guys to write it down.
I have a speech impediment. Free Ron.
It is a tough word, isn't it?
Yes. Isn't it fue, Ron?
Okay, so now let's break it down. So look at the third word on the list. The third one reads fue. Agreed? So now the last one, you're going to take the word fue, just as you say it in the third way, fue, and then you add the name Ron, like some guy named Ron, right? So fueron. 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 Fueron.
That could be free.
I had a lot of fun with my client Ron teaching him how to say that. That was very funny lesson.
I bet.
Good sport. Okay, so you guys say it a few times. I want to see that this makes sense to you.
Fueron. Fueron. Your turn, Wally.
Fueron.
Fueron. Fueron. That's kind of a silly word. Like it's, and then the roll the R's too. That's another little piece of the pie.
Roll the R's. Don't worry.
Fueron. Fueron.
Fueron.
I don't sound. I have an accent in English, and it doesn't take away from my ability to speak. So nobody cares about your R's, Sharon. It's irrelevant. I'm glad that I'm able to make you guys laugh so much.
Oh my gosh, if you didn't, what would we be like? So I wanted to do this for fun, not for beat myself up. So it is fun. It is fun.
Okay. So look at the screen. I just wrote down. Today you will learn the Spanish words for was, were, and went. That's it. And you'll use them the same way you use them in English, the exact same way. That's all. Gave you 10 words in Spanish for each one of those words. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Questions, comments, complaints?
Oh.
Just trying to be a sponge because it's the new step of moving forward. Like
you can print out or even paper and tape it on your wall, and you are just the words for went or for was, whatever. Look at them, use them once a week. It's one way. Yeah, I'm not expecting you to retain it for memory by next week, right? That's not the point.
That will never happen either. I'm too tired this week. So okay. Next week maybe.
Well, that's okay. I'm happy to sign off here.
Should we do homework, Judith?
No, because we're gonna meet tomorrow morning, and you guys are busy. Wally's not feeling so well. Take it easy. If you have an opportunity to talk with somebody, why don't you take a sticky note and wrote down, I went someplace, and then just tell that time, I went to the pool, or I went to the store, or whatever, random, maybe the waiter at dinner or whatever. Or we went here on Monday or Sunday or whatever. Just super simple homework. We're gonna meet again tomorrow morning.
So it's I must say it is I don't know what your environment there. You said there's lots of English around you, Sharon.
Yeah.
So when I'm trying to stay away from English people. So, last night we were out for dinner. We picked a table. It happened to be 2 tables over was English, and there was 2 ladies to my right that were speaking Spanish. So here I am eavesdropping, right? Trying to figure out what. Anyway, they were way too quick. I could get the gist of stuff. They were showing each other pictures on the phone, right? But to try and really I recognized words, but that's what I'm trying to do is I want to go back to the market and talk to some people at the market that don't speak English. It's way better because it forces you to try and bring forward, the limited vocabulary you do have. So
I always liked the beach guys that are selling the blankets and the carvings, because
yeah,
none of them, when I used to go to that area, spoke a lot of English. So
exactly.
it I was just learning to bargain. I didn't have any Spanish then, but you know, that's also fun too. You know, I bought stuff I didn't even want because I wanted to do some bargaining.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
which is fun. So
Hmm.
yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head out to the Malecon and see if I can pick up some conversations.
Yeah,
So,
perfect.
Judith, I was asking just, we were talking before about maybe trying to find some people to have conversation with in class. Is that still a possibility, or
I
are
have
we?
a few messages. Yeah, you know what? Good that you asked me. So I'm thinking Thursday mornings, once I have enough people, we're gonna
Mhm.
switch. We're gonna make Thursday mornings the conversation class, less learning. I'm gonna like
Mhm.
send them all this formulas and information so they're on the same page. And
Mhm.
then we're gonna come to Thursday like just not learning something new, just strictly conversation. What do you guys think?
Well, it
I
depends
think
on
it's
how
good.
many. Yeah, it depends on how many people, though. Like, are you
Well, yeah,
thinking
I'm
like?
gonna keep it small. So I'm thinking at two more, not
Yeah,
like two,
sounds good. Yeah,
maximum three, no more than three. Probably just
three.
only two. Only I
Okay.
want to make sure with you guys that Thursday is good for you, or maybe do you want to do it another day?
No, that's fine with me.
Okay,
Thursday's
I'll keep
good,
them.
good for me too.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll just.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got my internet guy here. I'm going to go out and practice.
Oh, guess
Okay.
what? We
I'm getting
got fiber
internet
optic
today.
now. We got our
Oh,
fiber optic last week. It is
he's,
like, wow.
oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, we don't even have a pole, so I don't know what he's going to do. I've been just using my hotspot on my phone, so we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed he sets it up. It's expensive, $160, and then
Mm-hmm.
69 bucks a month for wireless.
Wow.
That a Starlink?
It's no, it's the guy here, ES Best. It's like he's got a what do you call a little router or whatever they put up there to get the
Mm-hmm.
signal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
I haven't set up things for so long. I forgot that everything you do, you need
Why
to
Cost
don't
think.
money.
I suggest you look into Starlink because he is the middleman. Like he is definitely a middleman of some sort. Look
Mhm.
at, maybe owning your own Starlink would be the same, less, or more beneficial. So just look into it.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna get Bruce to look at that. He was thinking of it, so it might be better.
Mm-hmm.
Starlink is really stable. Like even when there's like, aside from some major storms, Starlink works really well. But the local internet, like it's cloudy, it's rainy, it's this, that, or the third, it just goes in and out. Starlink is a
Yeah,
bit more stable. So if you're paying the same amount and you get more reliable, that's
that's a good
consideration.
point. Yeah, I'll get Bruce to take a look. My brain's overwhelmed with money and exchange rates. It'll be all over the end of this week, and then I can just relax again and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
All right
So
then.
we'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow
Bye.
morning. Bye.